Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to day 3 on Beaver Island. Super stoked. We are gonna head up and we are going to pretty much complete our scouting for the day. Last night we ended up pretty much just relaxing, catching up on some sleep. Not that I really caught up much, but I was up till about 12:30 midnight editing and working on some time lapses and completing a single shot from the time lapse, or a stacked shot from the time lapse, and decided that I wanted to get up for sunrise. So got up at 5:30, so only really got 5 hours of sleep. But so the plan today is we're going to finish our location scouting. We have about 4 more places that we want to check out, and we'll just kind of keep our fingers crossed for the Northern Lights tonight, because tonight's supposed to be quite the good show if it actually happens. So thanks for checking into this video, and I hope you enjoy. You big baby. Huh, Parker? Yeah. Hey, Parker. Hey, Parker, what you doing? Let's go. Up the trail we go. Check out this tree we found. Like, hugs this other tree. I wonder if they're dating. Look at this view. Beautiful view, man. Just look how blue the water is. Where are we? Oh, Beaver Island, duh. This is Lake Michigan. Oh boy. Man, look at this. Beautiful. And we got a gorgeous north-facing direction. Tons of little photo compositions. Nothing too crazy. But this would be perfect for the Northern Lights. And this hike was quick. Maybe 5-10 minutes tops if you don't stop and take pictures along the way during the day. So at night, you're walking straight here. Boom. I think this might be our spot. So we were at the Barney's Lake Nature Preserve. This is a great little system of hiking and walking trails. So it looks like what I'm thinking is right here, there's a little lookout point, and maybe over here there might be a lookout point that might be really good for the Milky Way, but not sure. Tonight, we're really having a hard time figuring out of what to do, because I want to shoot the Milky Way, and I need to redo my panoramas from the other night because of a tiny bit of fog that was on the lens, but we want to photograph the aurora, so we're like, you need a really good view for the south for the Milky Way, but you want a really good view for the north for the aurora. So it's just like decisions. Just beautiful. This would be a pretty great shot to grab the Milky Way rising. It pretty much starts right over here, and it just kind of goes all the way through here. All right, we are at Greene's Lake. Part of the historical driving tour. Greene's Lake in Greene's Bay. It's named after the Greene's family who settled here. Apparently nearby at Greene's Bay. They were fishermen and shipbuilders. That's pretty cool. And let's see. Oh, they're from Ireland. Came to Beaver Island in 1860. Started a fishing village, what's known as Greene's Bay. 12 families lived in this village, holy moly, until 1876. At that point, they settled in some farms in Greenstown on Kings Highway, which is the main highway on the island. And one of the farms still remains today. Wow. Records show that the family's name is spelled 2 different ways. One with an E at the end and one not. Let's see. Oh, it's a very shallow lake and often freezes all the way to the bottom in winter. Holy cow. Wonder how deep it is. Lots of turtles, frogs, and rare insects can be found. Very cool. Walked around a little bit. This is definitely, I think, my favorite lake so far. Just really nice. I don't know why. Just is. But again, I mean, this is just a really, really nice place. Again, the Milky Way core just rises right over here, and it's just gonna rise nice and slow across the night. This would make a beautiful time lapse. Just kind of going across, motion time lapse, just like the other lake. But this particular lake is located further south down on the island where there's literally no light pollution. Like, the south side of the island is just nearly completely uninhabited. And I am really excited to try to get some dark sky readings out here. It just depends on the aurora, whether it kind of happens or not. So we'll just have to see. There's this absolutely incredible tree here. Just look at this. It's just huge. And there's some turtles way over there on the logs. They're having a good time. We took a couple shots, and I found this composition that I really, really like. With all these crazy trees that I think would make just an incredible time lapse. Maybe not. It would be really good for maybe like late summer or just summer in general. Might have to do a little bit more thinking, but you could bring right here. You could have the Milky Way come through there, or you could get really low and go like that and have everything kind of move through the tree branches. It'd be really, really cool. All right, everybody, welcome to the dark sky field. The roads are very rough. Very, very rough. Like, if you don't have a raised vehicle, just drive very slow and try to avoid all the crazy amounts of potholes everywhere, because the roads are very rough. There's this area right here. I imagine this is parking. I'm not 100% sure, but do not go down this road. It's very bumpy. But look at just the expansiveness of everything. Lots of great stargazing to do here. Just perfect. Definitely a great, great spot. Same thing over here. Milky Way. The core does come above the tree line, which is nice. And overall, I mean, it's just really, really good. So I think that we are thinking that we are going to come on Monday night. We're going to get just, have fun out here. Well, I've had a wonderful nap, and I am ready to go. Since about 2 p.m., the Northern Lights have been going pretty strong. And we have been a little anxious and also very excited because the numbers got pretty dang good. We had a hemispheric power of about 75, which for our latitude, which is like basically 46, that is really good. And we would have got some great colors, maybe some pillars, some really good stuff. Of course, now that it's dark, or getting dark, it looks like the BZ has flipped. And that means the Northern Lights are basically going to start receding back to higher latitudes. And we will probably be without any sort of really cool show. I'm not going to discount that we could still possibly get some good color. At least on the horizon. I bet you that we'll get some pinks and some greens, but nothing really cool like we just could have had if that, negative solar wind had arrived around like 10 p.m. instead. So I'm hoping that this night is going to bring some northern lights still, and the BZ will hopefully flip back negative. Otherwise, we'll just be out shooting the stars again. And I have started to work on some of the images, and God, this place is just great for night photography, man. The panorama that I was a bit concerned about, I previewed the images, I put everything together, and it's honestly not as bad as I'm making it out to be. So I may do it again, I may not, but the air glow last night, or I'm sorry, 2 nights ago, was just really, really good. But we better get ready to go shoot.